Today we continue to dive into year 6 in the Rockies franchise, and we have a pair of big debuts today, including free agent acquisition Zach Gallen. We don't have to be worried seeing him on the upcoming pitchers against. He's with us now. And he makes his first Rockies start against the LA Dodgers. And I did stream this game and another game over on Monday night. That stream is on the channel if you'd like to watch it. But that's why my camera here was shown. I forgot to turn that off until partway through this game, so that will be fixed at some point. It's kind of distracting. But Zach Gallen makes his Rockies debut, third game of the season. Rockies are 1-1 after a great start by Dustin May the day before. On the ground at third base, and Rafael Devers puts it away. First out recorded for Zach Gallen in the Colorado Rocky purple. Gallen is 30 years old, 89 overall, facing Cody Bellinger here with 2 down. What I've always appreciated about his skill set here in this series is what he can do with the cutter and his changeup. Although he does lose Bellinger here, has his first walk. Left that one over the plate, got away with it. 2-2. Gallen picks up the strikeout to end the first inning, getting Edwin Reyes on the cutter up and in. Over his career, he's a solid 9 strikeout per 9 inning guy. Basically a strikeout per inning, a little bit more when he played against us. Here he gets Michael Conforto again up and in. I just really like his cutter especially. This one on the ground, that is Devers. Almost beat the shift that time. Gallen picks up a couple zeros to start the day. As we go top 3, Rockies up 1-0. And that one is driven deep to right. Off the bat of Keibert Ruiz, this one is gone. And it's the first homer Gallen allows as a member of the Rockies. Ruiz, who had that big home run against us, I believe, opening day. And that ties the game at 1 and is immediately followed by a deep drive to left center from the pitcher. How about that hitting from Josiah Gray? Runner in scoring position, still nobody out. And Gallen comes back to strike out Mookie Betts. We get to 2 down, runner still at second. And now a drive from Bellinger. Again missed over the plate, sending Reynolds back, and this one is gone. Second homer allowed, and Bellinger's gone deep 3 times in the opening series. When we're playing in Coors, you have to talk about how that affects pitchers. And Gallen over his career hasn't really allowed a lot of home runs. Last year was a career worst, 1.23 home run per 9. So in general, I think you would consider Gallen to be a decent park fit here. But 2 homers allowed early on, not the debut anybody's hoping for. Here's one cracked to right center field, a towering fly from Conforto. It drills high off the wall, and a run will score. It's 4-1 Dodgers, and that's a triple. And they're starting to hit Gallen really, really hard. You wonder now how long he stays in the game. We want to be patient, want to see if he can come back from these first few innings. And he does end the 4th with a strikeout. But already giving up 4, it's not going to be the start that we were hoping for. But why don't we go bottom of the 4th? Rockies trailing by 2. They had 2 on, but 2 down. So Gallen not able to bunt in this situation. If anything here, we just want to work out a walk if possible. That's ideal. Get to Brandon Nimmo, top of the order. But that's not going to happen. Shallow center off the glove. And that's going to tie this game. Gallen with a 2-run single. You never talk about pitchers like giving up runs and then like helping the offense get them back. But it happens here. Still wish we had the universal DH. That's into right field. Mookie Betts stops at first. Continuing to hit the ball hard, and that's through the infield. Betts flies around second base. Nobody down, runners at the corners, and here's Bellinger. Last thing you want to do is throw in the strike zone the way he's hitting in this series. So we load the bases, and that's got to be it for Zach Gallen, unfortunately. Not a great debut. And now he's responsible for 3 more base runners. Tap to the right side, and Valade really didn't make this play quick enough to have a chance to get 2. You see him make this play, momentum carrying him forward, and it just doesn't come out fast enough throwing to second base. A run scores, now 5 charged to Zach Gallen. And Ethan Small trying to clean things up as Conforto goes around. Got him, fastball inside. So it's a change in role for Ethan Small. Was the 5th pitcher much of last season, and now back in the bullpen. And I think he's going to play a very critical role, especially against the Dodgers. A lefty-heavy lineup. We don't have a lot of lefties in the bullpen, so he will get a lot of innings against them. And I might have to add another lefty at some point if I don't think we have enough, because at the end of the day, you got to beat your division rivals first. 5-4 Dodgers, bottom 6. Here's a drive to left center field, a base hit for Trey Turner. Ryan Valade getting the start once again, hitting 8th. There goes Trey. Throw coming in, not even close, as Turner picks up the stolen base, 2nd of the season. Full count now to Valade, and that's low. 2 on and 1 down. And we'll bring off the bench Xavier Edwards, who will start his fair share of games at the same time. I think he and Valade are both really solid, but Edwards strikes out, 2nd out of the inning, and we go to Brandon Nimmo. That's one you'd like to put in play. Nimmo falls behind and looks at strike 3 on the outside corner. Nasty pitch. Dodgers lead, and we turn it over to Lucas Sims with us trailing. It's his first appearance of the season, a reclamation project from last year that didn't work out, but he was on a 2-year contract. So here we are in year 2, and right now I'm putting him in lower leverage or losing situations. Gives up a couple base runners here. We do have 2 down. He's got this tendency to miss over the plate. You don't want to do that with the slider. But 1 out away as again he misses with the curveball. He gets ahead and gets the strikeout as well. He has good stuff. It's just a matter of hitting his spots that he doesn't always do reliably. And that's why I think he'll be more of a 1-inning guy this year. As of course we leave him in for a 2nd inning today. Strikeout once again, 24 pitches in. That's probably enough. 4 outs, don't want to get too greedy. But now let's bring in John Curtis, who also had a pretty bad debut with us. Want to fix that 18 ERA. He'll pick up a strikeout here. With 2 away, base is empty, and this is Reyes. On the ground to Turner, and the 8th is complete. Rockies still trying to get this game at least tied up. 2 down, Trey Turner. And that's lined the other way, over second base. Another single. Trying to get something sparked with 2 down. They already know what we want to do. 3-1 to Valade. There goes Turner. Swung on and missed, and Trey did not get the good jump, and he is out. We will trail going into the 9th. John Curtis trying to keep this a 1-run game, and there's a good pitch for strike 3. 2 down, rolled over to third base. A much better 2nd outing for John Curtis as the game remains 5-4. No scoring for a while. Brusdar Gratterall enters. I don't enjoy facing him. His role has changed over the years. A couple of years ago in the series, he saved 63 games. Strikes out Valade here. Last year, he wasn't even the closer and had a down year, giving up 1.6 home run per 9, had a 5.07 FIP. Off the bench, a drive from Zach Veen. Bellinger retreats, and it's out of reach. Veen has good speed. He flies around 2nd. Throw coming in. No play at 3rd, and Veen has a triple with just 1 down. Maybe the biggest hit of his young career. Now it's Brandon Nimmo. Chopped over the mound and into center as this game is tied. Nimmo comes through, and Gratterall blows the save in a matter of 7 pitches. I thought this was going to be played by Gratterall, but a bit too tall. Infield in, those two get split. Now Brian Reynolds. Walk-off scenario, diving play, slowing it down, but no play, everybody's safe. And they're making a pitching change right after that. Blake Trinan enters. We have 2 on, 1 down, and a little extra speed now at second base. Rafael Devers ahead in the count. 3-1. Chased one low. That would have loaded the bases. Full count. Looks at strike 3. Not a good finish to that at bat. And now 2 down. It's Josh Bell. Struck him out on the slider inside. 2 ugly at bats for us there, but we did manage to tie this game up. And we will move on to extra innings. We have our best pitchers not on full rest. We'll go to Scott Olberg, and he continues to be reliable for us. 35 years old and 3 consecutive years under a 3 ERA. And he strikes out Cody Bellinger. Big first out here in the 10th when you have that ghost runner at second. And then he comes back and strikes out Reyes. Backdoor slider, 2 down. That brings up Conforto as this gets away from Schaefer, testing his arm out at third, and we'll go bottom 10. Excellent sequence there for the Rockies. Can they end this game? Schaefer on the ground in front of the runner. 1 down. After a walk, Trey Turner sharply to short, and Trey's doubled up, and we're going to an 11th. And that means Scott Olberg is staying out there. Conforto's second chance. Runner at second. Full count. Got him looking. Strike 3. What an outing for Scott Olberg. 3 strikeouts. We'll let Sir Anthony Dominguez come in. 2 down. Runner advanced to third, and that's hammered to center. Going back is Reynolds, and he makes the catch. Let's try this again. Ryan Valade at the plate. He puts down the bunt, and it's a good one. The winning run is at third base with 1 down. And with the bench running out of players, we turn to the young Michael Tolia, making just the 2nd appearance of his major league career. This is at bat number 2. 2-1. Off the plate. 3-1. Fouled off. Just trying to put this one in play. The payoff pitch. On the ground. A diving stop. No play at home. The game is over. And Michael Tolia records his first hit as a walk-off in the 11th inning. Rockies win over the Dodgers. Zach Veen and Michael Tolia end up with 2 of the biggest moments of the game. The bench helps us out in a big way, as we take one we probably shouldn't have. You also have to give some credit to our bullpen not allowing any runs. Everything was charged to Zach Gallen, whose debut we wish had gone better, but that's not how it goes. Final game against the Dodgers. We start out here in the quick manage. This is the Yonny Chirinos' first start of the season. Rockies up 3-1 here as we move into the 7th inning and bring out Sean Jelly. He's another pitcher who made his debut recently, and it wasn't a great one. This one finds its way through the shift, and then it's going to find its way through the outfielders as well and go all the way to the wall. I was controlling the wrong player there, screwed it up. Should have been a single at the most. So a runner at third. Coming back, though, to strike out Reyes. That's big. First major league strikeout for Sean Jelly. Zach McKinstry comes off the bench. Here's a fly ball center field. And misjudged. It falls in front of Reynolds. A run would have scored either way in most cases, but now it's an extra double. The defense here not doing me any favors. Wow, that was a break we needed. Top shelf curveball that Betts looks at. 2 down. There's a strike on Lux. 1-2. Got him looking. Jelly comes back to leave the lead at 1. And then we go to John Curtis, who did much better the night before. But this is, a series against the Dodgers. We just had extras the night before. Nobody's at full stamina, as that is just over the glove of Xavier Edwards. Gio Urshela turns on one foul. Payoff pitch. Here's one hammered to center. Long run Reynolds. He won't get there. And the Dodgers will tie this game at 3. Big hit for Urshela. Here's Matt Beatty. Down the line. Foul. 2-1. Got him there with the fastball. Count evened up. The other way through. Base hits. And they won't test Geronimo. Runners at the corners. We'll go to Ethan Small. 3 innings of scoreless ball so far for him to this point. Keibert Ruiz. High in the air, driven to deep left field, and over the head of Geronimo. A run scores, and Ruiz continues a fantastic opening series. Dodgers lead Alex Reyes out of the bullpen as we are bottom 9, once again trailing by 1. Gratterall does not get the save attempt in this go-around. Trey Turner comes off the bench, 1-2. Chasing the curveball. Reyes with a strikeout, 1 away. Top of the order in Brandon Nimmo. He's behind it as Reyes hits triple digits, 1-2. Line drive, center field, and Brandon Nimmo is aboard. And we will pinch run for him. It's Jacob Pearson once again coming off the bench. And that brings up Brian Reynolds. That's lined the other way. A fair ball into the corner. And now Pearson hits the gas. He's around third base, waved home, and this game is tied. On back-to-back nights, the Dodgers have blown 9th inning leads. And the Rockies look for another walk-off. Gratterall comes in now after Reyes. He strikes out Josh Bell. 2 down. And that leaves it up to David Geronimo. On the ground, hit right at second base, and they end the inning. Extra innings, a second straight night. Thankfully, the off day is coming, but nobody's fresh. You just got to figure it out. I like Dominguez in extra innings just in general because of the strikeout possibilities. But there's also the possibility of walks and just missing. After a walk, 2-2, chasing the slider. That's why you put Dominguez in. He doesn't even have to be on his game. It still might work. But now, 2 on, 1 down. Beatty, not chasing. The count is full. And that is taken low. The bases are loaded. After facing 3, Dominguez is done. Here comes Taylor Rogers. Keibert Ruiz. Bases loaded. Ground ball. Rogers, he fumbles it. Can't get the out at home. Nobody's out. We got the tailor-made double play to the pitcher. And Rogers just could not field it cleanly. It's an E1. We're trailing by 1. He does come back to strike out Teoscar Hernandez. And 1 more out to go. Mookie Betts. Base hit left field. Dodgers get insurance. They send home the second runner. Geronimo nails him at the plate. But that was avoidable if Rogers just makes that routine play. Bottom 10. Xavier Edwards. Base hit center field. And we get 1 back. But we still need 1 more. We already have 2 late inning rallies against the Dodgers. Is asking for a third too much. Valade to the right side. Trying to get Edwards. They do at second, but Valade runs well. He's safe. We'll bring Johnny Schaefer off the bench. The off day is over. That is a base hit down the line. Not hit as well as Reynolds earlier, but still, we get first and third, one down. And Zach Veen is coming off the bench. One night after his big triple, here's a chance. Chopped up the middle, flipped to second, ball game. And the Dodgers hold us off this time, and we end up with a series split to start the year. Could this be a sign of things to come with these two maybe more even now in the NL West? Which team is better? We don't know yet. But that was a great back and forth series. However, we have spent a lot of time talking about us versus the Dodgers. But the Arizona Diamondbacks just swept San Diego. They're 4-0. Could they be a team now we have to worry about? They have some of the best young talent in the division. They've been developing. Those players have made it to the show. Christian Robinson, Kevin Made, Kareem Gilliam, Seth Beer. Well, it's time for us to take on the Snakes, as they are one of the only perfect teams in baseball. And this is where our fifth starter, Reed Detmers, will make his debut with the Rockies. Last year wasn't great for him, and overall his major league experience hasn't been great, but I traded for him because of the upside. Even with numbers that aren't great on the surface, he was a 1.2 WAR player. I think there's something there. And his first batter faced pops out to Josh Bell. That was scary for a moment. Christian Robinson, the 24-year-old right fielder. And just can't get the call as Detmers walks Robinson. That brings up Ketel Marte. There goes Robinson. Detmers only has one play, makes it at first, 2 down. We also have Carlos Correa. Fly to center. Coming in Reynolds. And that's a 0 to begin Reed Detmers' time with the Rockies. Top 2, Hanser Alberto. There's a good slider from Detmers. 3-2. Got him chasing. Change up low. First strikeout for Detmers. And we move on to the third. It's still scoreless, and this is a slow one. Edwards gets to it. Nice throw. I really like Xavier Edwards. Back to the top of the order. Line to right and trapping it. Keeping it in front of him anyway. That's a base hit. And it brings up Christian Robinson, who grounds one through the right side. 2 on, 1 down for the Diamondbacks. That brings up Marte. That's on the ground. Hit sharply. And the Rockies get the 4-6-3 double play. Quiet start for the Rockies offense with John Duplantier cruising through the first 2 innings. Here's a full count. Trey Turner. Sharply hit to left for the Rockies' first hit. That'll bring us to Xavier Edwards. There goes Turner. And he is in safely with Edwards moving ahead 3-0. Gets the green light. Base hit center field. Here comes Turner. Edwards with the RBI single, and the Rockies have the first run. Reed Detmers, so far so good. But here's one line to right center off the bat of Correa. Cut off by Reynolds. Correa to second, and the throw not good enough. Couple batters later, Victor Caratini, ground ball to short, and the Diamondbacks tie the game. Later in the 5th, runner in scoring position, Gilliam turns on a slider just in front of it. Gets a piece of the curve. 1-2. High in the air, right center field. Reynolds on the run. He can't get there. A late jump from second base. And they will wave the runner home. And the throw is not in time as the Diamondbacks take the lead on the Gilliam triple. Robinson follows. We won't have the play at home, and the Diamondbacks increase the lead. It's 3-1. Bringing up Marte. Crushed to left field, and that one is gone. Getting out in a hurry. Solo homer Ketel Marte, and the Diamondbacks really opening this game up. Correa next. Right back to Detmers. Makes the catch. His day is done after 5 innings of 4-run ball. Meanwhile, the Rockies trying to get their offense going, but Duplantier continuing to pitch well. 57 pitches in. That's in the air. Deep to center field, and this one is run down. That's Marte in center. Next, Xavier Edwards. He chops it right to first base. And the Rockies just can't get anything going. So when we're losing like this, it's going to be Lucas Sims time. That's chopped right back to Sims. And he takes care of it. Victor Caratini, 3-2. Chased it. Strike 3 on the change. Couple batters later now. This is Yu Chang. All right, don't leave the curveball up there. Be careful. That gets away from the catcher. And they'll have a runner move into scoring position. 3-2. Got him. It's not always pretty, but Sims is throwing up zeros so far. We'll take it. Bottom 6, Brandon Nimmo. Line drive right to short. Just one of those days. With 2 down, Devers a bit in front. Count goes 2-2. Big breaking ball, strike 3. Excellent start for John Duplantier. He ends up going 7 innings, allowing just the 1. They finally go to the bullpen in the 8th with Yohan Lopez. Can the Rockies get after this Arizona bullpen? Xavier Edwards, 2-0. Line drive, and that's into the gap. Edwards has great speed, and that is just a nice, slow one. It takes a while to get to. Edwards has a triple. Got to start chipping away. Zach Veen looking for the RBI. Chopped back to the pitcher. He won't get it. So now it takes a hit from Brandon Nimmo. In the air, right center field. Over Marte. Puts it away, and the game is still 4-1. Sean Jelly enters in the 9th inning. Facing Yu Chang. 1 strike away for Jelly. And he leaves it over the middle. High in the air toward deep left field, and that one is gone. Yu Chang has his 2nd of the year, and the Diamondbacks do improve to 5-0, the only undefeated team in Major League Baseball. We have been so focused on the Dodgers in this series. Could there be a little tunnel vision going on, and maybe there's another team that can be a threat in the NL West? For Reed Detmers, this was a 5-inning debut. He gave up 4, only 1 strikeout. Definitely want to see more than that going forward. But I think these Diamondbacks could be legit. I like the young talent a lot. I think they have a pretty good team right now. So we have gone through the rotation once and only gotten 2 good starts. And the bullpen hasn't been great in the first 5 games either. Could just be playing against good offenses. But we'll see what happens from here. The Rockies are 2-3 to start the season. There's a lot of baseball to play yet. I assume I'll have the Titans franchise underway shortly, and I'll be going to maybe less episodes less often, but I'm looking forward to maybe larger episodes overall and telling more of a complete chapter of the season, you could say. But the Rockies franchise won't be going anywhere. I'm still really enjoying playing the games, putting the episodes together. So I'll find a way to make this series work, even if we're juggling a bunch of content now on the channel. But I appreciate all the support. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and the Rockies will be back again, and we'll find out more about these Diamondbacks in that episode. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.